Hello everyone and welcome to Isms by Josie. Today we're going to be doing a removal of large and small gemstones. Let's get started. So here is the last set that I've done for the March-April birthstone. If you would like to see this video, I'll post it at the end of this video. But we're starting off with the pinky nail, which is always the hardest nail to do because when it comes to the birthstone nails, my pinky nail is adorned with all the rhinestones possible that could fit on this nail. So I'm going in with my nippers, and let me tell you that the Gummy Jelly and Shiny by Nail Couture is by far like really good products to adhere rhinestones. As you can see, like the rhinestones can't even be like completely removed off. The metallic backing that they put on there to get it to shine, like they put like a mylar backing, it's coming off. It's not coming off with the rhinestone. That's how strong this adhesion is. So as you can see, I'm struggling with it. So when you do this, depending on what adhesion glue or builder gel or whatever it is you're using, just be very careful because the nippers are sharp and you don't want to accidentally slip and cut yourself. But yeah, so you just want to brace your nail if you have long nails and you intend to keep the long nails, just so that the vibration of pulling off the rhinestones doesn't hurt you. Not that it would hurt you, just feels uncomfortable. And also to just keep your nail steady. You don't want to put too much pressure when it comes to long nails because you know, you just never know if you'll break the nail at some point. So this is the large one that I put on the tip. This is actually not hard to remove at all. It looks like it is, but it's not. You just gotta like keep pinching the adhesion point and it'll pop right off, like as you can see here. And now we're just gonna move on to my other nails. The index finger was very easy because it was just a few pieces there, and these actually came off very easy, but they flew everywhere, so you just want to be careful with that. Maybe wear a visor. I have glasses on most of the time because, you know, when I'm home I don't wear contacts, but those suckers will fly in your eye. So just be careful. And then the gem in the middle. Okay, so the story behind that is I was cleaning and I brushed my hand like full force on something and it caught it and it ripped it off. I mean, it wasn't like painful or anything, it just popped off. So, you know, and I was kind of brutal with these nails. As you can see, they look very where I told you, like I work with my hands and I probably do things that you shouldn't do with your nails. So they take a really good beating, and for the, you know, gems to be on there for so long, and most of them too, it's very impressive. So I highly recommend the Gummy Jelly and Shiny by Nail Couture. But now I'm just going to use my coarse bit, and I'm just making these strokes down the nail. I find that to be more efficient when as opposed to like going back and forth widthwise on the nail. But I love this part just because, like, for me, it's got to be some sort of ASMR kind of thing where, um, look at it, like it just you just scrape that sucker off. It's very relaxing to me. Although I had to speed it up because it took a while. I was actually gonna leave it at slow, like regular pace, and I was like, oh no, I don't think I can talk about interesting things for that long. So just speeding this up. But yes, so this video is a three-part. It's just the gemstone removal, and then we're removing the nail polish, and then we're gonna do an infill. And this is going to be today's video. I wanted to show everything, but it definitely was gonna take longer, and this video is already at like 30 minutes, as you can see here, I sped things up. So after I remove most of the design, I'm gonna go back in with my safety bit, and this will allow me to get super close to my cuticle and remove the rest of this color. So I do like this bit, but I still feel a little hesitant going in hard when I do my coarse bit and when I do my safety bit. So I do like brushes on what I want to remove. So as you can see, it's like slowly coming off. But yeah, I would recommend doing that if you're not comfortable with an e-file. So after this video, it may be just one more video or two more videos. It's probably just going to be one to show the final design. So look out for that. So now I'm taking my glass cuticle pusher and I am pushing my cuticles back on each nail. And I'm doing this gently. I mean, this cuticle pusher is great. Like, it really works. I just get scared because the idea of like glass, I feel like it could just like slice my skin open. If anybody else has a glass cuticle pusher, let me know if I'm just thinking crazy with that. Because it's glass. Like, I thought at least the tip was rubber. It's not. But anyway, I'm now switching to my cone shape bit. See, and I was cooking and my nails stained because obviously it got underneath the nail, and I washed it and washed it and it wouldn't come off. So rest assured, this cone shape bit can just go under there and scrape off any, I back up with a layer of foundation gel, so, or top coat, so I can just scrape this off. And sometimes, like when I'm rebuilding the nail, I lose my C curve. It ends up becoming flat somehow. So I'm just going to file that down. And then I'm also going to get rid of some of the extra little lifted bits off my nails. And of course, I am mostly off camera because I had moved it in the beginning, thinking that I was, I needed more room, and then I forgot to put it back because I tend to pull my hands closer to me when I'm doing things. But anyway, I apologize for that. So now I'm switching to my I don't know what this bit is, but I'm using it to push back my cuticles and just kind of file up the dead skin cells, as you can see here. And then I'm going to go in with my cuticle nippers. I'm just going to nip these right off. man. And I thought I like finally figured out this whole stay in frame thing, but I just find myself like touching I have like a gooseneck clip that holds my phone, and for some reason I used to keep it straight above my workspace and just zoom in on my nails, but now, like, because I guess I wanted to see what's going on while I'm filming, I have it tilted towards me, and so I haven't figured out the sweet spot yet where I can leave it and then just be in frame. It's a lot of craziness. Anyway, so I'm taking my dehydrator and I'm putting this on the natural parts of my nail. Again, going in with my Pro Bond acid free primer, and I'm applying this to each nail because I'm gonna be going in and taking some of my builder gel, and this is how I do my infill. So I take a blob of it and I gently kind of coax it to go closer to the cuticle, but not really putting that brush into the cuticle because then it'll flood. But then I'm gently doing this so that I still have a nice bubble layer over what I need infilled, and I'm just smoothing it out by bringing the ends of it down, like as you can see here. And I'll do this to where, I'll check the profile of the nail and see where I need to add more builder gel if I need to. So I'm actually near the end of the line of my builder gel tub. I had bought this builder gel maybe like a year ago or over a year ago. I'm not too sure, and it's finally like telling me it's like really low. So, that means, like I said, I'm using up what I have, and I had a gelish polygel kit, and then I bought this builder gel, and most of both are up, which means I want to start a new system. I've been watching a lot of other YouTube channels for different nail systems and seeing which ones that I want to do. I definitely want to try all of them. So for the next time that I do long nails, I'm going to be trying the Gelish soft gel system. So it's basically like I think they might call it like après nails. Um but it's basically like full coverage nails that are made out of gel, soft gel, and then you use like an activator gel um to put onto the underside of the tip or the full cover nail, and then you adhere it to your natural nail using a lamp. So that's going to be interesting because to me that seems almost similar to press-ons. And of course, if any of you had seen my previous press-on video, it's not one of my favorites. But I'm excited to see it. It comes with this really cool lamp, and you know how I love my Gelish products. So I'll be doing an unboxing of that when I get it in the mail. I got it through Amazon, so yeah, I can't wait to get it. So after I did my infill, I'm just taking some nail cleanser and removing the sticky layer from each nail. And it's really easy. I mean, I like polygel. I think it's very user friendly and very forgiving if you are trying to learn and you want to make your nail perfect. It gives you enough time, unlimited amount of time actually, to mess around with it and to sculpt it and make it look like a perfectly good nail, minimizing the amount of filing. But I really like the builder gel because, as you just saw, like, you just grab a glob of it, and it does take practice though, but once you get the hang of it, you just lay that stuff down, and then you're good to go. You cure it and you're good to go. So after I cleansed each nail, I'm just going in with my nail file, and I'm just evening out the surface of the nail and the tips, the edges of the tips. Um, Depending on how your stripping goes, when you remove the design, if like I like to try to keep my set, like I had to redo my thumbnail off camera because there was two cracks on the side. I actually picked up boxing, and I've been since my aqua aquarium beach nail, and I'm progressing in the boxing things, and my nails have been growing. Like, I try not to file too much of the tip, so I'm starting to realize that my thumb nail, which is longer than the other nails, it's hitting the tip of the boxing glove. So, when I'm doing more reps on the bag, that's how many more times that I'm putting pressure on that thumbnail. So I had a couple of cracks, and you know what? That would have been a very good how-to video to save a nail like that, because, like I said, I'm running low on my builder gel, and it was, to me, it was like it would be a huge pity if I had just stripped the thumbnail altogether, which means I would have had to nail clip my natural tip, and my natural nails have been really growing under these fake nails, and I'm loving that. They're gonna have to go next week, the next time I do them though, sadly, but I'll show maybe in that video how long my nails grew. But yeah, so I would hate to have to put a new builder gel set on my thumb, knowing that I was just gonna trash it next week. So I brainstormed in my head, how am I gonna save this cracked tip on the sides? And I did save it. So I guess maybe I can just try talking a little bit about it, but I filed down to the natural nail where the two cracks were, and then I just dehydrated it and put the acid-free primer, and then I built it with the builder gel, so it's patched up. Oh, anyway, so yeah, I tried to save these nails. But yeah, like when you do that, you just want to smooth the surface of it, because it could like not be a smooth transition. For the most part, it was though. So, um, yeah, I mean, and then like my index finger, I end up having to like correct every now and then, because it does have a very sharp slope to it, and if I grow out my nail over time, you can see it. It's like a claw, like a hook, and I don't like that. I like to keep a straight nail. So, that in itself probably is another good how-to video. But I'm not a nail tech, so I don't want to show these videos, maybe, I guess, and call it gold, because my way of doing something could be a completely um, wrong way of doing something. So I'm just going to be continuing to shape these up and to get my tips on a matching level, because I have been letting these grow out, so I haven't been keeping super track of how long these nails are getting. But after that thumbnail incident, I definitely want to take these down a little bit. But I used to measure this out with my nail form, and now I just kind of eyeball it. But you want to make all the nails the same size, and then you also want to have the same, if I'm doing the long coffin nails or ballerina nails, you want to have the same width at the tip of each nail. And that is a tip for you, because I thought that the width of the tips should fit the size of the nail. I mean, like, I'm meaning the size of the nail that the finger's on. So if, for example, this is my pinky nail, that ballerina tip can be a narrow tip, but no, they're supposed to all match. So I'm very curious about these soft gel tips I'm going to be receiving, because obviously that's going to cut down my file time by a lot. But I'm curious to see how long they'll be and how they'll look, because I do like to have a narrow ballerina tip, but obviously I can file that myself. But I guess we'll see what happens. And I'm just scared about like having a thinner nail, because I'm just so active with my hands that I don't want to put these soft gel tips on and then just totally, I don't know, rip the nail off because of something. But anyway, yeah, so I'm just going to, I washed my hands. You can use a nail cleanser, but I washed my hands, and now I am applying a layer of foundation gel, and I'm going to be putting this on the tops and undersides of all my nails. So like as you saw before, because I had cooked and I work with my hands when I'm cooking, I had stained my thumbnail, but because I did put a layer of foundation gel, it was easy just to scrape it off. And so now I'm putting another layer down, and hopefully that will prevent any stains if I happen to be cooking again with you know, foods that have that harsh pigment. So I eat beets, and if you haven't had one of those packaged beets, I mean, they're pretty red and they stain everything. So I'm shocked I haven't stained my nails with that. I mean, I have seen some discoloration, but it's, I think, you know, I don't know what happens. I mean, I guess over time it wears down, but I eat beets like 5 days out of the week, so something is staining at some point. But it may not be as noticeable because it's like a translucent red. So, but yeah, I'm just going to be applying this to each nail and giving it a cure, and then moving on to the next nail, and starting from the tip and then working my way up to the cuticle, and then brushing on the underside. And I do it this way because this is a not long nail, and then like gel, the longer you let it sit in one spot, I mean, the more likely it's going to start running. So you don't want to work too slow, but you definitely want to work to where you're not going to flood your cuticle. So this foundation layer is also good when keeping your design onto your nail so that it doesn't peel. Applying this foundation gel, I have not had that problem at all. So I always like to put this down after I complete an infill. And again, it just protects from stains too. In my neon cat video where I use that pretty dark blue, metallic blue striping polish, so it had stained all my nails after I removed it with the acetone. But since I have put down that foundation gel, once I filed that off, the natural nail wasn't affected by the staining. So that's also a good reason to put down foundation gel. And I don't know, I like you can feel that you can do so much more with it. Like you could probably like um burnish some powders or glitters, because after you cure it and then you take nail cleanser to it, it has like, it's not that it has a tacky layer, it feels like rubber. So there's definitely some resistance there that you can use to your advantage. I've never tried applying a powder right after putting down foundation gel, but it makes me want to. So, but yeah, so this is probably gonna be the bit of the video. So this was all just taking my crazy blinged out designs and removing them, because as it's nice to see me like put these suckers on there with ease, I mean, it's not so much easier to just take them off. So I wanted to show that to you guys and how I go about removing not only the small rhinestones but the big ones, because I feel that some people will look at it and they're thinking, wow, how the heck are you going to get that off? But as you saw, it really wasn't that hard. So yeah, I mean, this video is also how I save my nails. like I said, I mean, I'm at the bottom of my builder gel, and I really wanted to save all these nails and not rebuild a nail because it'll just break my heart if I, um, rebuild a nail knowing that I was just going to clip it off. Like some people like new sets, and I love a new set, but I'm not about having a new set every single time I do a design. For the most part, I've been, as you see in my videos, I've just been infilling until like at least it was the end of last year where I just stripped it all together because I finished my poly gel and I wanted to start all over. So, yeah, I mean, this was the main purpose for this video. And then tomorrow we will continue with the design that I have for this week. We're doing April, things associated with April, the colors, the flowers, and we're going to be doing this all month. So hopefully, what I have is going to be just as nice as March. I mean, the pressure's always on. But now I'm just taking some nail cleanser and I'm giving a good wipe to each nail. And yeah, this is definitely a labor of love, but I love this part just as much as designing because I love rebuilding and refurnishing like the nails that I have, more so than putting on new sets. But this is the finished result of stripping and infilling and redoing these nails here to set myself up for the next design. Thank you so much for watching. This is Isms by Josie. Please share, like, and subscribe for future videos. And I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.